my heart. I hate you, Gara. You were never loved, Gara. Never.
If recently your sketchbook has been feeling messy, boring, or just kinda ugly lately, try these 5 tips to instantly level up your sketchbook, make it way more cute and way more aesthetic. Tip number 1, colored line art. Stop outlining everything in just black. That's boring. Maybe try brown, purple, blue. Colored line art softens your art and makes it way more unique to you. Tip number 2, use a white gel pen for highlights. This is the part I never forget. Add some sparkles and some little pops of white to give your drawings that main character energy. Tip 3, flip your sketchbook upside down or take a picture of your art and flip it, mirror it horizontally so you can see where the problems are in your anatomy. All the professional artists do this to improve their style, trust me. Step 4, add text, sticky notes, washi tape, or any other little crafty things to give your sketchbook an art journal / sketchbook feel. A chunky sketchbook is a loved sketchbook. And lastly, tip number 5 is use the same color scheme for the entire spread. Check out my YouTube for more sketchbook tips. Bye guys, thanks for watching.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF Doom.
I'm going to take you on an almost 3-minute journey from start to finish in this art journal spread. I will say though, it actually took me about 30 minutes in 4 days. This is my morning mark making practice. I usually do this Monday through Friday. I was out of town on Monday, so I started this on Tuesday and ended on Friday. You'll see the completed spread at the end of this, and honestly, I didn't feel like this was quite finished, so I may actually go back to this at some point. Let me know your thoughts. This morning mark making practice is something that I've been doing for about 1.5 years, and it has been completely life-changing in my creative practice. Basically, I get up in the morning and I do a quick workout and I grab a cup of coffee and I spend 5 to 10 minutes just creating intuitively in an art journal. Most of the time I use this Dilutions journal, which is from Ranger Ink. A few videos back, I did a flip through of a completed Dilutions journal just like this one. I do also like to use other art journals that are typically my handmade art journals. For this particular spread, I used some Faber-Castell Gelatos, which are water-soluble crayons. And I also added a little bit of my Stabilo All because you can't go wrong with that. On day 2, I took out some white acrylic paint and just dry brushed that on to give it a little bit of contrast. And then I went back in with some water-soluble Inktense pencils and made some more marks. Then you will see here on day 3, I decided it needed a little bit of collage, so I pulled out a ton of this collage fodder that I have made in my stash, picked out a few pieces that I thought would work. I went with these circles because I had that big circle already on the page and I thought it would give it some nice balance. I added some other collage here, as you can see, which was really a risk. Sometimes I just overthink these things. So on this morning mark making process or habit that I have established, I feel like I have the freedom to explore and try new things. And as you can see here on this last day, it sort of went off the rails and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. Typically on these spreads, I will add some type of a quote or journaling or word. But in this case, I ended up adding that last piece of black mark collage, and I think it works. It gives it balance. It leads the eye around the page. However, I still feel like I may go back and add something to this. I don't know. Let me know your thought. Thanks for watching.
Hey y'all, welcome to day 3 of my 1-week sketchbook challenge. Today was the easiest day to do so far because I actually picked up the pace quite a bit and I finished these with really good time. So in day 3, I focused on using some mediums I don't usually use, like washi tape, watercolors, colored pencils, and I ended up really liking the results. I'm running a little low on ideas, so if you'd like to drop any in the comments, please do so. Wish me luck, and I'll see you for day 4.
Sketchbook Recommendations Part 1. As most of you guys already know, I love my Limelight sketchbooks. So many. Someone told me this kind is better, but when I checked it's just the same thickness with what I already have. The paper is smooth, perfect for pencil, pens and markers. Some things to take note though, the paper isn't white. It's more cream color and ink does bleed through. You can use paint with it too. Paper does buckle though, but if those don't bother you at all, I really recommend this sketchbook. Hardbound, so it's very durable. Only costs 200 pesos.
More stickers on the back. Don. Next, I took my sketchbook to the airport. Wow, I am in airplane. Let us go. I only draw a little. Wow. That is all. See you later.
He is a liar, as you say?
Well, absolutely.
Why did you work for him?
Savannah, slow down.
Bring you down to earth for a sec. There is no way you're getting tickets for that show, but I love your enthusiasm.
Hello there everyone! I recently made a video about forcing myself to break into a new sketchbook, and fortunately it worked. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of the pages I filled in my sketchbook. For everyone who is asking, it's a Leuchtturm 1917 sketchbook. I think that's how you say it. It's a German company. I like that it's huge. I can draw so many tiny little things in it, and there's still so much room on the page. It does bleed, but I kind of like when my sketchbooks bleed. And a lot of people were asking me what markers I use. I mostly use Micron pens, Copic markers, Tombow markers, and Sharpies. I've only filled up a couple pages of the sketchbook, but I'm really excited to keep working in it.
Here is a hand tutorial. First, start out with a basic shape like a rectangle for the palm of your hand. Your hand has two main meaty parts on the palm, Showing these helps make the hands look better and more detailed. Next, I put the fingers. I make one big circle for the two middle fingers, since they are normally together. Your fingers have 3 separate sections. When posing, the fingers remember. It's important that even if you're making a monster character, to apply the relationship of the size of the fingers. The middle finger is always the longest, the pinky is the shortest, while the ring and index finger are around the same height. I use simple shapes for the fingers, keeping one side flatter than the other. There's a dip between your pointer finger and thumb like a J. Your thumb only has 2 sections and tends to be slightly more angular than the rest of the hand. Now I define and separate the 2 middle fingers. Don't be scared to add wrinkles. Let's apply what we learned to a new pose. Look at your hand for reference. What's the basic shape your palm and hand make, and sketch that. Your thumb normally has this bump before it. To make it easier for you, you can draw out the sections of the fingers. Now use a little perspective to draw the other fingers. Shade to push farther fingers back. You can add an arm and boom, you're done.
A Level Art Sketchbook Tour ASMR.
This might just be the last sketchbook you'll ever need to try. Made from recycled stone, our paper offers an ultra smooth surface that's perfect for any medium, whether it's ink, graphite, watercolor pencils, markers, or even paint. You'll instantly notice a difference. No bleed through and no peeling or warping, just pure crisp lines and vibrant colors that stay where they're meant to. Stone paper is tough and water resistant when you need, yet it absorbs vibrant watercolors like a dream. It features flat lay binding, 240 GSM pages, and a back storage pocket for inspiration.
Available in A4, A5 and A6, all with durable hardcovers, your art will always be protected, whether you're in the studio or on the move. Even the thickest and darkest of marks will never bleed through or feather the pages. Say goodbye to multiple sketch pads and paper types because this one does it all.
Here's how to make your sketchbook go from this skinny, not chunky sketchbook to this big and chunky sketchbook that everyone will want to have. The sketchbook you're gonna need is a sketchbook that doesn't hold watercolors well. So for me, it's a hardbound Canson sketchbook. First step is gonna be to buy watercolor paper. This is what you need for it to be chunky. You're not gonna really use the original paper to draw. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the watercolor paper to draw, and we're just gonna stick it on the paper. This will make the sketchbook chunky. So now every page of your sketchbook has like layers. You can also add drawings on top of drawings, any accessories you have at home to add on it. Everything that you add on this sketchbook will make it chunky. Like your pages will have layers and layers, and this is also going to help with the chunkiness. Just add anything you want. It's going to be beautiful and it's going to be chunky. It's going to be amazing. I mean, who doesn't want their sketchbook like this? Look how beautiful and chunky. But you do have to be careful because if you go too crazy, this is what will happen. It will be broken, just like this one.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
I'm sorry, I just need 1 minute to make sure I look good. Do you think I look good, Mr. Armstrong? Real freak bitch, make them bitches French kiss. Ever seen
If you don't know how to be creative, try testing your endurance. I ran out of white paint, so I'm using this iridescent medium, and you can only get it so smooth, so this is about good. Now turn your sketchbook into a notebook. And really, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because the H's are the star of our show. I'm 100 H's in, and I've learned I'm not the man I thought I was. But we persist. Now we're at 250, and I just did the math and realized how long this is gonna take. But we persist. Just hit 500, and my hand is starting to cramp up. But we persist. 1,000, and I forgot my own name. But I guess we're persisting. 2,000. Persist. Yeah, I really don't know if I enjoyed this. I also don't know how the H this happened on the edge, but we're done. Here's a close-up so you can really see some of their different personalities. Once again, though, this was just, I mean...
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF.
Allow me to show you something.